Hello everybody, I'm Sreshtha. I'm a clinical psychologist and welcome to my channel Thoughtcraft. Here we talk about mental health and how we can lead a better life. Our topic for discussion today is how to schedule your day and be more productive. Scheduling your day or making a routine is something that we have all tried. We can often follow up, but most of the time we fail. We feel demotivated, we feel lazy, and no matter how much we try scheduling our day, fixing a time for all our activities, we can never follow up with it. So in this video, we are going to talk about why we usually can't follow up with the activities that we have planned and how can we make it better and solve the problem so that we can get all our things done on time. Whenever we talk about making a schedule or making a timetable, chart, routine, we usually think about the time that we are going to wake up and the time that we are going to go to sleep, and then planning everything in between. If you've been making such a timetable and if you have been following it successfully, very good. Go ahead, keep doing it. But this video is made for those who can't, who get demotivated very easily, who fail to follow such a schedule and become lazy. And this video and the tips that are going to be discussed in this video is for you. Now, why is it that whenever we plan a schedule for the entire day, we usually cannot follow up? It's simple. It's because we are human beings. We keep changing throughout the day. Our mood keeps changing. Our energy levels keep changing. So for example, in the morning, if I've planned that today at 5 p.m., I'm going to get this thing done. So right now I'm feeling very energetic, very happy, and I know that I can get it done at 5 p.m. But when 5 p.m. arrives, somehow I feel drained. I'm not in the mood and I don't want to do it. So whenever we plan something way ahead of its time, usually we can't do it because we are human beings and we keep changing. And so many things can happen throughout the day that can actually change our mood, change our thinking, that will hinder us from doing that we've planned. So what can we do instead of this? Now, before we start scheduling our day, we have to understand ourselves, how our bodies work. When can we get most of our activities done? Because as individuals, we all differ. Some of us can get a lot of work done in the morning. That is when our concentration is at its peak. But as the day goes along, somehow our concentration and our attention, they drop. We start feeling lazy. We don't like to take on a lot of mental activities. So try to figure out which point of time in the day do you work and function your best. And accordingly, we can plan your schedule. Now, along with understanding ourselves, we also have to be a little bit self-aware if we are procrastinating a lot and if we have a lot of pending activities that we've been delaying and not doing for a very long time. If we have such activities, just prioritize or pick out 3 activities that you would have to do right away. And once you've picked out these 3 activities, you fix a time of the day that you would do them and you set an alarm that, okay, at completely an example, at 12 noon, I'm going to finish project A. At 5 p.m., I'm going to go out for a run. And at 8 p.m., I'm going to start project B. So just pick out any 3 activities depending on your priorities and focus on doing just them. Forget the rest of the things. Just pick out any 3 activities, 3 or 2, and just do them. Because if we if we are procrastinating, there are a lot of things that we are usually just keeping away for the moment. So we have to start from somewhere. So just pick out any 2 or 3 activities and start with them. So this is the first thing that you need to do. Now, along with understanding yourself, picking out 3 activities that you would prioritize at the moment, now let's come to how we would schedule the rest of the day. So, like I said, if we plan the day way ahead, then chances are that our mood is going to change, our energy levels are going to change, and we are not going to be able to follow up with them. So, what we can do instead is plan the next 2 hours only. just the next 2 hours, because the next 2 hours more or less our mood and our energy level is going to be constant, more or less. So we can break the 2 hours that we have ahead of us, we can break it into 2 parts, 1 hour, or break it into 4 parts, half an hour, again half an hour, or into 3 parts, 1.5 hour, half hour. So however you would like to break it up, but just plan the next 2 hours only. And you can also write it down that, okay, fine. Now this is just an example. So in the next hour, I'm going to start with project A, and I'm going to sit with this particular project for the next 1 hour. The next half an hour, I'm going to maybe relax for some time, drink tea, or maybe talk to a friend. And then again, in the next half an hour, I'm going to get a homework done, or a project done, or something else done. So like this, just plan the next 2 hours only, so that more or less our mood is constant, our energy level is constant, and we know that whatever we have planned, we can definitely get it done. And by the time the 2 hour comes to an end, you can start planning the next 2 hours also. So this way we can more or less have a schedule that is in our control, and not a schedule that is controlling us. And remember to keep your schedule whenever you're planning 2 hours. Remember to keep it very flexible, manageable, relaxing. At the same time, it should be such that you're meeting your targets. Overall, it should be such that it's easy for you, it's comfortable for you, and you're enjoying your day as well. And remember, we should also schedule our relaxation time as well. Because if we don't schedule that, I will get, okay, the next half an hour I'm going to just chill. Because if we don't schedule a time for relaxation, number one, maybe, throughout the day that we are going to work so hard, we won't have any time for relaxation. Or on the contrary, if we start relaxing, we'll get so carried away that we won't get anything done. So make sure that you also have, whenever you're planning your schedule, have certain half an hour, time for relaxation as well. If we schedule our relaxation, we are going to get the relaxation, as well as we are not going to get carried away by relaxing too much. So these are the ways in which you can make scheduling, creating a timetable very easy for you. Remember that when you are sticking to a 2 hour schedule, do keep in mind the 3 things that you have selected, the 3 priority items that you have selected, and they should be a priority even though you are following the 2 hour schedule. And obviously, after you have understood yourself, how you work, how your body functions, it is going to become much easier for you to create a schedule and plan your day throughout. Always remember that whenever you're making a schedule, you do it according to yourself. The work that you need to do, the things that you like to do, and understand your body and your mind, and then make the schedule. Don't see what others are doing, how others are functioning. Others might be studying for so long, or working this long, but you don't need to do that. You go according to your pace, because we are all different and we need to understand ourselves, work accordingly, and get things done. That is it. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you've liked it, do share it with others. If these tips have helped you, definitely let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.